For ISTE number 2, that is the Connected Learner. And when you go on my website to look for the artifacts for Connected Learner, you will find a couple things right at the top. One of them is the Connect Hub. Now, that was something that I got through the VCC course this year, which I absolutely love. I got the trial version and loved it so much that I ended up purchasing it through my school. So I have all access to everything for next year when I implement coaching cycles on a full scale. And what I did was I exported the content from what I referred to in Change Agent ISTE 1. When I met with the teachers for the coaching cycles, I exported that into a spreadsheet of the process and the goals and all that. But I wanted to include the usage of Connect Hub, which is fantastic. And I think that is a great way to look at Substandard B, which is to actively participate in a professional learning network and enhance, the coaching practice. So I loved Connect Hub. Also, near the top of that page for an artifact is the Popcorn PD. So every Thursday, our office staff made popcorn for the staff. It was just kind of like a little perk kind of thing. And I thought, what goes better with popcorn than a movie? So I took the opportunity to coordinate with the office staff whenever they were doing the popcorn PDs. Some days we ran out of popcorn. Whenever we had popcorn PDs, that I jumped on board for the reminder email that they sent to staff and added a link to these popcorn PD videos. And these were really short videos that I sent out to teachers about various things that were tips and tricks, reminders. It was actually a YouTube playlist. There were 9 videos in total. I kind of started halfway through the year, which is right around when we started this course. And I wanted them to be really short, really brief videos. These were not required. These were not even long enough to even offer a PD point. They were really short, 2-3 minute snippets of tips and tricks that I thought teachers might find useful. And they could just munch on some popcorn and watch the movie while they were doing it. And that goes along with the substandard C, which is sharing the goals but also and the successes and how to improve coaching and teaching. But it also goes along with substandard A because it models for the teachers what they can do to deepen their professional learning. Also, if you scroll a little bit farther down, you will see that I shared the 9 dimensions from the course that we took this year. I loved that idea and I shared it out with my staff. And to be honest, I was hoping for feedback that had different colored dots. So if you look at that slide, you'll see that many of the slides have green dots. And some of the slides do have yellow or red to show improvement, but the teachers almost, I think, felt bad putting different color dots. But that's kind of what I was looking for. I was looking for ways to improve, and I was looking for honest feedback, including constructive criticism. And I didn't get too much of it, but some did come back. But I did share that out to my staff, and I thought that was a great way for people just to quickly do a little feedback form. To kind of split the video here to kind of now discuss a little bit about building and division alignment, there were 2 other artifacts that I provided. One of them is next to the green dots, the 9 dimensions, and that is an example of a ITRT document that we have every month. We meet once a month and go over various topics and various skills. We meet with ITRTs from each level. So we have secondary and elementary ITRTs in this group. And we also meet with our supervisors at the central office level to discuss division concerns and division items. So I just kind of shared along that about how we reflect, how we can improve our coaching. And also we discuss how to get professional development out to staff at a division level. So that's substandards B and C. I also added as an artifact at the bottom of the page a link to the ITRT website for our division. And all of us work on this collectively. And this website introduces who we are and kind of what we do. And there's also a link on there for teachers to find approved software. A lot of teachers we're finding are just kind of seeing something on TikTok, seeing something on Instagram, and boom, they want to put it in their classroom, but they don't realize that there are risks involved in many of the sites that are advertised on those platforms. So we try to give teachers an avenue to make sure that what they're using is safe, that it's legal, because sometimes it requires parent consent and some teachers don't get that. So we have a list of approved software. And if it's not on the list, we provided teachers a way to request it so that we can vet it. So something that we do at our ITRT meetings every month is go through these requests that teachers across the county submit to see if they could use different technologies to further their learning and their teaching.